what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas, Fight Up TV, being joined with the one and only Rey Mysterio Jr. ahead of this Canelo versus Terence Crawford fight happening this Saturday at the Allegiant. Huge fight, Rey. You're no stranger to huge events, man, but I just got to ask you, how do you realistically see this fight? You got a smaller guy in Terence Crawford coming up, 2 weight classes to challenge Canelo Alvarez.
I was talking to my boy earlier today, Conan, as a matter of fact.
No way.
And we were talking about boxing, and I was asking him. I said, about a year and a half ago, when Canelo fight and went up, was it 1 weight class or 2?
1, Canelo.
1, yes.
Yeah, to fight Bivol, and it didn't work out too well for him.
It didn't work out too well. So you can see that might be a possibility of happening. I mean, I'm just very intrigued to watch this fight. Like I don't have a winner. I'm not picking either Crawford or Canelo. I just want to see them go out there and put on a show, you know, and just show what they have, pretty much.
Over the years, Rey, like, has there been anybody in boxing that you've been like a huge fan of at all, or you've been to like prior boxing fights where you were really going for a certain fighter?
So obviously we all grew up watching Julio Cesar Chavez, you know, and then when De La Hoya made it to the representation of Mexicanos and Hispanics, you know, it was for a moment. Fans were like divided. Los Chicanos were De La Hoya, but the Mexicanos were Chavez all the way. Yeah, overall, I mean, Chavez has always been like the guy that we've always looked up to and admired so much for taking such legendary fights in the moment, not stepping off or postponing. Like it was back then, it was like, you want to fight? Okay, let's do it. Yeah. You know, there was no setbacks whatsoever.
You know, with TKO coming in now and just involving boxing, like, to you, is there one boxer that you think that could cross over and become a huge personality in the WWE?
Nowadays, you don't even know. I mean, there is a lot of potential just overall in athletes. You see so many crossovers now. Look at Logan Paul. That's a great example of you know, when you commit to something and you want to accomplish it and you want to overcome it. He's like the perfect example to demonstrate that you can come from whatever it is that you're doing in the moment and try to transition. It's not easy, but obviously he figured it out, and he's doing an incredible job. So I think, you know, seeing Logan, I think, yes, there is a big possibility that other athletes can eventually dive into this and try to make it in wrestling.
Have you had a chance to meet Canelo or any of the other fighters, like, or Chavez or anybody, or Oscar?
With Chavez, yes, and Oscar as well. Canelo, I ran into him a while back, maybe 2-3 years ago. I haven't seen him recently, but yes.
How do you think this Saturday is going to feel in comparison to like the big events that you've been at it? And like, how does it feel to have 50,000, 60,000 really like at the palm of your hands, and you be able to control their emotions?
So I've always thought that bigger crowds gets you more excited, gets you pumped up. And being in so many WrestleManias in the past, when they're open stadiums, it's really hard to appreciate the sound that's coming out of their mouths when they get excited. By the time it gets to you, there's already a delay. So last year at WrestleMania here at Allegiance, I was sitting as a fan, and I wasn't wrestling that day because I got injured, but I was watching my son wrestle. And to me, as a fan, I thought it was a perfect stadium for a WrestleMania because they were just so close to you, and anything that you did that they reacted, whether it was positive or negative, you could hear it in the moment. I was like, oh my God, this is like the perfect arena for WrestleManias. So, you know, in this case, I definitely want to make sure that I'm part of WrestleMania next year here because I want to feel that crowd, that intensity. So I think it's going to be awesome come Saturday night for the fight.
Speaking of Dom, man, he's killing it. Like, it's amazing the amount of attention and just like going over to AAA and the reactions that he's getting. What do you make of all that?
It's, as a father, I mean, you can only imagine how proud I feel and the gratitude that I feel for overall for the company giving him the opportunity to step in, you know, due to the lineage that I've kind of formed here. But overall, he found his niche after breaking in almost 4.5 years ago. It didn't seem like it was him. He made the transition, started learning the craft, found what he loved most, embraced it, and now he's the character that he is now. So I'm really proud of what he's accomplished, and I enjoy watching him every time he steps out on TV.
Oh, he's so entertaining, man. It's so entertaining. Hey, Ray, I know I don't have much time left with you. I just want to say for me, thank you very much, because I feel that you've opened the doors in a few different ways. I remember when you came in to WCW in that cruiserweight division, you carried the company. You, Eddie, Malenko, Jericho, La Parca, Psicosis, even to Guerrero, all those guys, all you guys really carried that company. But you also showed that little guys can go in and main event, and also people the same skin tone as us as well. So from me as the little kid, thank you for all that.
I appreciate that. I really do admire your recognition and you putting that out. You know, I get a lot of fans that come across and say, "Yeah, I watched you as a kid," but to notice that and notice what you just mentioned about opening up doors, and not just me, a group of us that came in, made a wave, made an impact, and now due to that, you know, there's a wave effect. And now you see the ripples,
Size
you know.
doesn't matter anymore.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a beautiful thing.
That's something you would never imagine in the 80s.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. We had to break those barriers down, right? Yes, and we did. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, thank you.
Ray, man, appreciate it. Thank you so much.